How's it going, guys? Bobby here. Welcome to the next match of the Duel Terminal Championship Elimination Rounds. This time we have one of my favourite decks of all time, Steelswarm, going up against Ice Barrier. Now this one's going to be a close call. Obviously I am piloting Steelswarm. I can't really predict who's going to come out on top of this one. I'm amazed that Steelswarm made it this far in the first place, to be quite honest. But yeah, I think this one could definitely go either way. If Ice Barrier draw badly, Steelswarm will have a great advantage. Steelswarm's definitely more consistent, but Ice Barrier can definitely be more powerful and lock you down pretty hard. It really depends on who gets their engine running first. So, let's get into the first game. Alright, so Steelswarm is starting. And we've got a pretty shit hand, frankly. But then again, Ice Barrier's hand isn't amazing. They do put down a row, though, which is pretty good for them. We draw into the Mantis, which means we can start specialing. We do lose our hand because of the Ice Barrier monster's effect. We have to drop a card every time we want to activate an effect. But I thought it was worth it in the end. Drop a caller to get a caller. And now they've pretty much got nothing except trying to defend themselves with a glow-up bulb, or whatever they have in their hand. We're in a commanding position already. The idea Eidos come down just as a defensive wall, which is such a waste, but nothing can really be done about that. The Kirkion's going to get more out, and that's it. It's over. First round, done. Very decisive for Steelswarm there. On to the next game. Ice Barrier going first. And again, we have an average hand on our side, and they have a pretty poor hand on their side, I would say. They have the Eidos and the Guntala, but they don't have any way to summon the Guntala. We do have the Escalation on our side, which means we can put the Girastag down. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to special summon the medium. Just still not strong enough to deal with our Girastag. Caller comes down. At the moment, it's a brutal beatdown, this match. It's just everyone's just beating each other with the most powerful beat sticks they can pull out. Prior's going to get the medium back. Medium's going to run over the caller for a little bit of damage, but we're still in a commanding position here. The Girastag is just too strong for him to deal with unless he can get the Guntala down, and he hasn't drawn into the idea or a Stormforth or anything he can really use. The Ripples brings the caller back. Out comes the Moth. The caller's effect is going to go off to special another caller, and the Moth is going to bounce that. Recurring Nightmare is going to refuel the hand, and that is game. So we're going to go into the bonus game now. That was a very decisive victory for Steelswarm. Ice Barrier just drew poorly every time, and they just couldn't really do anything. And Steelswarm's ability to use Escalation to play in your opponent's turn, especially with the removal cards like Moth and Girastag, make it very, very hard to combat if you can't special a lot of things at once. Moth can remove 2 and Girastag can remove 1. It's pretty difficult if you've got that set up. At this stage, Ice Barrier just cannot do anything. They are sitting on a whole lot of nothing right now. And the Steelswarm back row is just building. Back row is getting redonkulous out there. And it's just a caller beatdown. Caller is just going to smack him over and over and over until he can't win. Until he can't do anything. He's still got nothing he can play. Another caller comes out. Goes for the killing blow, and that is it. Absolutely dominated. Steelswarm won that one so easily, it's mind-boggling. Ice Barrier were just too inconsistent to deal with it, and they couldn't deal with them playing on their turn. So, Ice Barrier are out, and Steelswarm move on to the semi-finals. This is going to be interesting. Next one up, Flame Valve versus Gem Knight. Gem Knight definitely the favourite to win there, but we'll see you in the next game and find out just how that's going to go.
Everything changes.